Good morning. I am off to Begix again. I got those flower pots from Jake yesterday, so I wanted to go get some flowers or vegetables or something to put them in because I'm a glutton for punishment and I love plants, so there was something I wanted to tell. Somebody said something along the lines of I was always in my car. Yeah, I am. The thing is, my husband does not like videos. He don't want to be on the videos. He don't care that I'm doing the videos. He just don't want nothing to do with them, and he don't want to be filmed on them. And it's hard when I'm at home to do a video when he's there because I don't want to accidentally get him on it and have him have a conniption fit. So unless I tell him, hey, I'm doing a video, move, get out of the way, what have you, and then he'll get out of my way while I do it, and he'll go sit out in the screen room or something like that. But usually I try not to do them in the house if he's there because he does not want to be on the video. His privacy and all. You know how that goes. Anyhow, I seen a video today. You guys gotta look for it. I laughed so hard I had tears running down my face. It was like these 4 or 5 guys are in the vehicle and their buddy is in the garage and he's gonna try to hit the garage door on the far side, then come running out. And he tries to hit the button to get the door to start to come down and then run over. And he tries to jump over the eye of where the door is coming down, and when he does, the one friend of his is like, he knew something was going to happen, so he starts recording. And this guy, okay, this is the bumpy part, he hits the button and he takes off running, and you can hear him in the car going, oh man, he's not going to make it, he's going to hit his head, and he jumps to get over the eye, bashes his head, hits the ground, and they start, they're trying to hold their mouth, and they're laughing so hard, and the guy stands up and he's like, well, that didn't work. And the guy that's videotaping it starts videotaping the other people in the car, and they're laughing so hard, and he gets to the one that's in the far back. Hold on just a second, we got to get past this bad part. I hate this road. But he gets to the guy that's in the back, and the one guy said, are you recording? And then he shines his phone on the one that's in the back, and the one that's in the back is like, you got that! You got that! It was like, I was laughing so hard I was crying. I went and showed it to Jeff. He started laughing. I says, that is some funny shit. That poor guy, he's like, he thought he could do it. He wasn't a little guy either. It was kind of big guy. He hits the button and he starts to run to the door, and just before he gets to the door, he tries to jump over the eye, and when he does, he bashes his head and he hits the ground, and then he starts to stand up and he's like, boy, that didn't work. It's like his friends in the car were laughing so hard they were holding their face and shit. It was hilarious. I absolutely love that one. That had me laughing so freaking hard. If you guys find that, you got to go look at it. It is funny because his buddies that are in the car waiting for him to come out are laughing so hard. I'm surprised they didn't pee their pants. And then the guy that's recording is going like this, checking out his friends that are all in the vehicle. And then he gets to one in the back, and the one in the back's laughing and almost falling over. And he goes, you got this! You got it! He starts getting all excited, like, let me see. And it was like hilarious. I laughed so hard. I like videos like that. They're hilarious. Now I've got myself all worked up again over that. I laughed so hard, you wouldn't believe it. I haven't had a good laugh like that in a long time. But anyways, I'm gonna go get some kind of a plant. I don't know. I have to have tissue like in every one of the bathrooms because I have an eye thing where I have really, really high pressures and I got to put drops in my eyes all the time. Well, I'm also supposed to put drops in during the day because my eyes get real dry, and I like double drop them, and then I take tissue and I wipe it off. Well, I went to grab a tissue out of the box in my bathroom, and there's none in there. So then I'm like, well, that's just freaking great. So I go to Jeff's bathroom because I always have extra boxes. I goes in his bathroom, there's none there. So it's like, okay, now that's 2 bathrooms with no tissue, and I never put extra boxes in the middle bathroom. So I told him I'm gonna have to get tissue. I usually get them like 5 or 6 at a time. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get past you if you don't mind. Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh, today we have that extra chicken that we did on the grill the other night, and then we got the pork chops that we did on the grill yesterday. We've got the rice, we've got the pasta, we've got the corn. That Mexican street corn that I made, my friend made that for the Father's Day dinner, and she did follow the directions, and she had like a bag of frozen corn. And when we were eating it, it was good, but when we were eating it, everybody was going like, man, maybe we should have like roasted threw the corn in a frying pan, something like that to roast it up a little bit. And then Jeff said, oh, what about if you added black beans? And so basically what I did is I took her recipe for the Mexican street corn. I went and got 6 ears of corn. I put it on the grill and roasted them until they were like getting charcoal. Then I went and cut the corn off. Then I took the can of beans and I drained them, and then I dumped that in there. Then I started out with the half a cup of sour cream and a half a cup of the mayo, and I kept mixing it, and then I added all the seasons that it called for, like chili powder, garlic powder, and salt. And then I tasted it. If it tasted like it needed more, I added lime to it. I should have added a little bit more lime. I do have lime juice. That little one that looks like a little lime, I used the rest of that. If I would have went and looked in the pantry, I would have found a big bottle of lime juice, so I could have added a little more. But anyways, you add that to it. Then once you get everything to the consistency, I think I added another half a cup or so of the sour cream and another half a cup or so of the mayo, and I just got it to where it was the creaminess and tasted the way I wanted it. Then I put in the cilantro. It calls for fresh cilantro. You can just sit and chop it up, but I put in dried cilantro because, like I said, when I get extra amounts of stuff and I don't want it to go bad, I will dehydrate it and break it all up and then put it in jar, and then whenever I want it, the liquid that's in the stuff itself is going to rehydrate the cilantro and give you the same flavor. So I use the dry cilantro. And then once you get everything the way you want it, you put it in the pan. You don't have to grease the pan, but you put it in the pan, and then you put the cheese on top. It called for, I can't even think of the kind of cheese, but I put Parmesan. You can put the Parmesan cheese that, like, when you put it on spaghetti from the little thing, or I used shredded. So that's how I made it, because I know a lot of people have been asking about the recipe. It is fantastic. It is one of them that is going to be like a staple with me. I have my pasta salads that I do, and everybody loves them. They even request them sometimes. And then I have a cheesy potato that I put in the oven, and that gets requested a lot. But the corn now is going to be a favorite. As soon as I'm going to make it, and then when I take it to everybody, they're going to be like, holy shit, this is so good, will you make it again? That's how good I think it is. Even Jeff was like, that was really good. So that was tonight. We don't have to really do anything. We're just going to basically be eating leftovers. I am going to do a couple plants, put them in the pots. I'm not sure what I want to get. I wish they had some cucumber, but now it's kind of late. It's already the end of June. So I'm going to probably get like a green pepper maybe. I think I got more than enough hot peppers. Holy shit. And they're growing now too. And I think I got enough tomatoes. So I'll see what they got. Maybe I'll just make it a flower pot. Do that. Make it a flower pot instead of growing a... I like growing vegetables though. God, I wish I could have got my greenhouse this year. Jeff promised me, since I can't get the greenhouse, if we buy those 2 lots, even though we have the 2 lots, we still would be able to have a greenhouse. But at least I can get my raised flower beds, and then I can plant my vegetables and stuff in there. Where are you going, you dipshit? Let's have a flag off the back of our vehicle. You look so freaking cool. Sorry. No road rage. I haven't talked to Todd. I haven't been able to contact him, so I can't really say anything about whether I can share his story or not. I'm just not going to talk about it until I do talk to him, and I don't know when that's going to be. If it gets as hot as they're saying it's going to get, like today it's supposed to be a high of 80. If it gets as hot as they say it's going to get the next couple of days, sorry, those are railroad tracks, I think I might be going to my son Gar's house and getting in his pool, because he got that pool and he got it set up, and I had to take my shovel over there one day because he had bought this pool off Marketplace, and when he set it up, it's got like a thing that goes underneath it, and then you set it up on top of it. It was leaking. So basically, he went and got that Flexerol. What is that called? I can't think of what it's called. It's Flexerol. It comes in like a spray can, or it comes in like a roll of tape. And what they did is they spray canned it, and then they put the tape on inside and out. So it's like, he got in the pool. Now, mind you, this kid had the hose in it all night long, filling this pool up. So that water was ice freaking cold. And then when he found the hole, they started to try to patch it on the outside, but they knew they were going to have to go on the inside. And he had to get inside that pool to patch the inside with that tape, because it says you can do it right in water. So he did that with that tape on the inside, and then he did the tape on the outside, then he did the spray stuff on it. But oh, that poor kid. Yeah, I got there with the shovel because they wanted to dig down around the pool so that they could get down underneath to make sure that they had everything. But that poor kid, I got there when he was getting out of the tub, or out of the pool, and he was froze. He was like, it's freezing cold. Yeah, but then after he got it all filled and got the hose filled, and then he got the filter going, and he's trying to get an extension cord, like a 75-foot extension cord for the running the filter. He got one of those covers that you put on it that absorbs the sunlight and heats the water. So that's basically, he heated it up. But he's got a pool over there now, and if it gets into the 90s like it's supposed to in the next few days, my ass is going over and getting in his pool. I wish I could go in the river by my house, but that area is where the boats go, and it's not, it doesn't have a swimming area. And I really, quite frankly, won't go to the state park, because for the amount of area you got to do the swimming, there is an abundance of people. It's like you couldn't even find a spot to throw a towel down to sit in the sun before you go in the water, and there's just bumper to bumper people, and it's ridiculous. I could just go to Matt and Nikki's, because they have their beach that's really clean. They're still in Florida right now. Jeff had me look up, when are they coming home? I said, I don't know. He said, well, don't you think you should find out? So I went and looked at the messages, because I asked her, when were you guys going to Florida? And then she come back and said the 24th through the 29th. So I said, well, what's today? And he said 28th. I says, okay, well then tomorrow. They're coming back tomorrow. Oh my God, I almost killed Vinny last night. It wasn't last night, it was like yesterday. I went in, was opening, my windows can open from the bottom or the top coming down. And I went in, opened them from the bottom. Well, I wanted to pull them from the top down, so I had to stand up on the couch. It's the couch that's in the small couch, the one that's in front of the windows there. And I lowered both the windows, and then I started to step back off the couch, because I was on the couch, and Benny was underneath my feet, and I stepped on him, and as soon as I realized he was under my feet, I tried to lean forward to fall off of him because I didn't want to put all my weight on him, and he was just yipping, and I thought for sure I broke one of his legs or something. And I jumped up, and I hit the floor because I didn't want to put my weight on that. So I went down to the floor, and I'm like, are you all right? Are you all right? And he ran. And I thought, okay, well, I didn't break his leg because he's running. But he was still yipping. So I sat down, and he came towards me, and then I picked him up, and I was moving his arms, and he didn't yip. It's like, I think it scared him. And that's why he was yipping like that. Because once I got him, calmed down a little bit, he was running around and playing, so I know I didn't hurt him, but boy, he scared the hell out of me. He's only this big. I mean, if I was to put all my 160 pounds on him, I could have killed him, and I didn't want to be doing that shit. So I babied him. Jeff's like, you got to be careful when they're here, you know how they get up under your feet. And yeah, they do. Shit, mine do too sometimes. Anyways, I'm on Euclid coming up to Salzburg, so I will be at Begix Garden Center, I believe is what it's called, momentarily, and then I'm going to run to Walmart and get some tissue, and I don't know, I might get some more blueberries. I made that drink again for Jeff. I mean, it's like a cleanse. It's been cleaning him right out, but he still wants it. He still got up first thing this morning. Will you make me a drink? Yes, I'll make it. And it's an easy drink. It's 1 cup of blueberry, 1 cup of water, I cut the lemon in half and squeeze just half a lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then you put it in a blender and you blend it, and then it's not like a smoothie because blueberries it's thick. And just like, are you gonna try it? No, I don't feel like sitting in the bathroom all damn day. He said, well, I think you just did that because I was, whatever. He always has his excuses. But he says he feels pretty good. He likes it, and he thinks it's giving him the energy that it's supposed to, and it's an antioxidant, so it's cleaning him. So he's getting the benefits he thinks he's getting from it. I'm not going to tell him let him believe what he wants to believe. If he thinks that's working for him, awesome. I hope it is. I really do. I hope it is. I hope he feels 100% better and just keeps feeling better. I'll buy those damn lemons and blueberries. And he also come up with another one with some frozen peaches and some Greek plain yogurt. I think he had some kind of like an ice cream. You mix it all together, and you chop up the pieces of peaches, and then you freeze it or something like that, and then it's like an ice cream. That might be good to make here in the next couple of days when it gets really warm. And I've got yogurt. I substitute yogurt a lot with sour cream and cottage cheese, and it's all a cream base. It's people's preference if they like it or not. But anyways, I am almost there, so I will go ahead and stop this for now, and then I will come back later and let y'all know what I got. Any new followers, if you could share, share my videos on your page so that your friends will know who I am, and maybe they'll start watching me. I love that people like watching me because they know that I am a real person, that I am not fake. I have lots of drama in my life, but I think the thing is with drama is it's how you cope with it. If you cope with it badly or poorly, I should say, then you're not going to have that happy, I don't know how to say it, but if you cope with drama like I cope with drama, a lot of stuff, I let it go. There's some things that get me to a point, but then I have to stop and think, is this worrying myself over worth it. If it's not worth it to sit and dwell on something, then don't do it. Let it go. Oh, that sounds like that damn cartoon that the kids were all hooked on for a while. Frozen. Let it go. But anyways, I am a real person. I do cope differently than other people, but I also am learning. Even though I'm 60 years old, to me, I'm old, but I still am learning. I'm learning how to deal with things. I'm learning how to cope. I'm learning how to react to things that I may not like. I know I'm learning how to react to things that I think is hilarious and I do like. But I am a real person, and I'm serious. Okay, I'm not going to say to a fault. I am a serious person when it comes to being serious topic. If it's not that, I mean, if I'm talking about gardening, I'm not going to get freaked out about something along those lines or anything like that. So I just wanted everybody to have a great day. Look at things positively. You know, if you're stuck in the house and you can't do shit, but there's something you like to do, do it. Do it. You know, do a puzzle, knit, crochet. I don't know how to crochet. I do know how to knit. But do what you want to do. Try to keep yourself cool. Don't get out in this. Don't get yourself exhausted. Don't let people bother you. If you've got a family member that is calling you and rant and rave or whatever, just say, hey, I don't want you bursting my bubble today. So how about you just go your way? When you can calm down and want to talk normal, then contact me back. I'm not, going to never talk to you again. It's just, I don't want to talk to you now. Deal with it that way. I hope people understand where I'm coming from. But everybody, I'm going to go inside and see what they got. I'll be back later. Bye.